Hello and welcome to another one of Model Dad's product reviews. Today we're going to be looking at Zvezda's 1/100th scale Soviet vehicles, particularly the Soviet truck, a ZIS-5 and a BM-13 Katyusha. Let's have a look at the ZIS-5 first of all. Small box kit, snap fit kit. Give it a flip over, you see you're getting, for about £2.50, you're getting one Soviet truck in a kit form made up of 18 separate parts. And if we look at the Katy, you can see it there. Let's flip her over. You've got a Katyusha rocket launcher. This one has 26 parts and again is snapped together, but I reckon we're going to have to glue these to give them a bit of durability on the battlefield. So let's have a look at what you get inside. Opening up the ZIS-5 gives you two hard plastic Russian green sprues. The larger sprue contains the chassis of the truck, a single cast cabin. You'll see that the windows, there's no see-through plastic here, it's just solid. Your wheels, your engine cover, front with the two little lamps there, and the second sprue gives you the flat big truck at the back with the option to cover it with a tarpaulin, and then the remaining pieces of the kit. Opening up the Katyusha set gives you two similar sprues. In fact, the first sprue here on the left is identical to the ZIS-5, as you might expect, although it's interesting to note that what's represented on the box with the protective screen over the windscreen of the truck is not represented here, where you don't have a protective cover. The second sprue contains the rockets and the characteristic launching ramp and tubes that support that, and then all the remaining features for the chassis. So both sprues are very cleanly cast with little, well, no flash and very few mould lines. All good. Let's have a closer look at some of the key components. Here you can see the cabin and wheels. If I move diagonally down, you'll be able to see the engine cover and fender over the front of the vehicle. As you can see, detailing is sparse but adequate. A quick look at the second sprue gives you your rockets, mounting to the chassis, and then the launching ramp here. Nothing that would surprise you. Both sets come with clear assembly schemes, as well as cards that relate how each of the pieces will play in Zvezda's own game, Art of Tactic. This won't be of that much interest, obviously, to those of you who are playing Flames of War. I'm a little bit nervous about how the engine cover is shown as being stuck onto the vehicle. You can see here in this line that you've actually got to bend what is otherwise a flat piece of kit. And I'm hoping that this is easy to do. You can see the piece here that I've then got to bend to fit into this shape over the engine mount. So let's see how they fit together.
Песню заводила про степного сизого орла, про того, которого любила, про того, чьи письма берегла.
With both models built, let's give them a quick 360. Having built both the truck and the Katyusha, it should be noted that there is a slight variation between the driver's cabins, with the ZIS-5 having a visor over the windscreen. It's a shame that the Katyusha's launch rail does not come with the characteristic circular perforations, but this would no doubt have weakened an already fragile piece. Another regrettable omission is the absence of rockets on the underside of the rail, although I guess you could add some from another kit or omit them in favour of some loose rockets from a Battlefront Soviet ammunition pack. The kits themselves build relatively quickly, in and around 30 minutes, with pieces fitting together well. Be careful when snapping together some of the pegs on more fragile aspects of the models, like the launching framework. The plastic is fairly brittle and can snap easily. Take care, for example, when separating the axles from the sprue. I've not glued these together yet. It does pay to do a dry run first, particularly when the relative order of things is important. Check, for example, the positioning of tyres to ensure that the outer tyres are showing. Folding the bonnet wasn't as daunting as I first thought it would be. Just be sure to fold the top and sides over, otherwise you'll have problems fitting it around the cabin and onto the chassis. As you can see, the models are very compatible with Battlefront's products. I've placed a ZIS-5 Pioneer truck from the Soviet Engineer Battalion for the purposes of a comparison. Detailing isn't as good, but for the price, more than adequate. Given the significantly lower price of these kits, coupled with a relatively easy build sequence, we give them 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching.
Расцветали яблони и груши, поплыли туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Выходила, песню заводила, про степного сизого горла.